just having the audacity to live each moment or everyday moments to their most maximum potential of beauty and excellence for no justification. It shouldn't need a reason to have gold in your coffee. Like, well, why would you add gold? It costs more. And it's like, if we stopped, if people didn't create just simply because it costs more, then everything would look crap. And I think for a long time, that's why a lot of things have. Even all through, you're trying to keep the smile up like it's been okay, and then by the end of it, you just feel abused. So even when there are nice spaces of beauty, you're not even allowed to enjoy it. Hi, my name is Lois Wilson, and I'm co-founder of Saint Aymes, which I have started with my sister Michela Wilson. And what we are is a luxury coffee shop lifestyle brand. We started off in chocolates, and we've moved into coffee shops, and I'm sure we're moving to something else in the future. So we first started off in the chocolates, and that was, the whole idea was that we thought that there was a gap in the market for like accessible luxury chocolate, which was truly special, that the packaging was something that you'd be proud to gift, that the design of the chocolates was unique as well. We had a window in our box so you could see the chocolates and things like that. And we also did a lot of advertising with it as well. We juxtaposed art and culture, and we felt like there was a gap in the market for that within chocolate because everyone was so focused on the raw ingredients and not so much about telling a story like you do perfume. Then we realized that, you know, we were selling to wholesale, and that was great, but in order to really connect with our customer, we felt like we would have to have our own space to sell it. But then we thought that, you know, why you can't just do chocolate, and we thought about doing something else. So we thought that a coffee shop experience, the same kind of idea of accessible luxury. You haven't got much money to spend, you spend it, you want to live it, and so we want to create an experience. And so what we see Saint Aymes as is more of an experience brand. This idea of just having the audacity to live each moment or everyday moments to their most maximum potential of beauty and excellence for no justification. It shouldn't need a reason to have gold in your coffee. You shouldn't need a reason to feel special, feel happy. It's just a great interruption in everyday life. Our mum was an artist before, she was actually a teacher, but she's an excellent artist. And because she comes from the Caribbean, first generation, it's kind of like, you're not going to do that. That's not what you're going to do. So she never really pursued it, but she was extremely talented. She got her artwork in the National Portrait Gallery at the age of 15. So she was really good, but she never followed that. And I think I could always see that that had an effect on her happiness and what she could have been. There is no risk except not doing what you feel to do. That's the only real risk. And seeing it in my mum, I realized that actually the real risk is kind of not following what you thought you should do, because life is actually longer than you think to not follow your dreams. Anyone who does anything extra than they're meant to do, like anyone who chooses their outfit carefully or thinks about what they're going to eat or thinks about what they create, I think is becoming more divine in doing it. Are we really thinking about beauty for no other reason, for the fact, like, how crazy can your mind go in making this beautiful? And we got that a lot with the chocolates. It's like, well, why would you add gold? It costs more. And it's like, if we stopped, if people didn't create just simply because it costs more, then everything would look crap. And I think for a long time, that's why a lot of things have. Everybody appreciates something that's been done thoughtfully versus something that's been, you know, rushed together. Even a child, you know, can appreciate colors versus gray, you know? So I think that is something that when you tap into that, it does naturally touch a part of people, and it really gives them a reason to keep on going. We're both equally artistic. Michela's really got a great overall vision style. So Michela, she was meant to, I think she'd be really great in film. So together we did the brand, and I've got a background in marketing and like branding. I do the websites, I do a lot of the photography, the photo shoots, different things like that. And then we would work together like a bit like an agency, kind of client and agency kind of relationship. Food's the first place where you treat yourself, and that's how we always start with food. It's also it's cheap to buy, change and sell. So it's something that we could apply our artistic ability to without having to acquire too much money to start. And I've always said to people, if I had you know, access to leather, I would have created handbags. If I had access to jewels, I would have done jewelry. It's not really about the actual medium, it's more about what we wanted to share with people. Yeah, I mean, I would actually say I'm not really even doing my dream yet. This is like, it's like a truck stop on the way to what I would love to do. I think this is one of the things that I've created, but it's really weird because especially I think people of color, you kind of get stuck in your cage or your vehicle out. A lot of the time it's sort of like, it's so rare for us to succeed in anything because of all the pressures that are against us to succeed really, really well, that as soon as you do, it's kind of people like, oh, so this is it, this is your thing, like, and this is a beautiful thing, this is good, this is you. Especially for us, because we were, you know, we're women in the kitchen. It's like, great, like this is all I ever saw of you, it's beautiful, this is great. Imagine it's all you've ever wanted. It's like, it's not. It can be tempting to kind of pigeonhole yourself and be like, yeah, this is enough for me. I can't just stop it where it's comfortable, because to be honest with you, this was hard, but it wasn't impossible. We really believe in positive affirmations and manifestation and focusing. And for the whole year leading up to getting where we got, and every single time we had a challenge, we really focused on that, like so hard. I cut people off. I stopped talking to certain people. I stopped listening to certain things. I wouldn't listen to certain music. I wouldn't listen to anything that put me in a low vibration. We both were on it together, and it was like militant. And honestly, we would find opportunities coming up out of the way that had no business turning up for us. We had the audacity to push through things that we wouldn't normally, things that look like a no. We're just like, no, it's not going to be a no. The world, God, the universe, life, whatever you want to call it, it actually is quite kind. If you give all of your efforts to something and you choose to be positive about it and focus on it, then it rewards your efforts. This is everything that we needed. If I could come somewhere like this that was black owned, and I say black owned because I'm sure I'm not the only one, been to nice places in London. You're not even sure how you're going to get received, and then as you're being received badly, you just better accept it. And then at the end of it, even all through, you're trying to keep the smile up like it's been okay, and then by the end of it, you just feel abused. So even when there are nice spaces of beauty, you're not even allowed to enjoy it, you know? So I felt to create a safe place where when you come here and you're black, you know, you treat like anybody else, you're just allowed to enjoy it on a base level. In fact, it's funny actually, because I mean, this is a segue, but I've had customers who've come in and said like, you know, is this place for English people or is it for other people? Like, you know, it's like, so you guys actually do that. You go around places and you ask them to align themselves culturally with the sort of clientele that you want to see, which is horrible. And it's crazy because you feel that. You definitely go to places, you feel like they're being mean to you because they don't want you to come again. And I felt that a lot, especially being someone who has the audacity to go to the most fancy places because I need to escape. And then you find when you go there, you can't escape because sometimes you don't get treated well. That's happened a few times. So yes, definitely, it's been something that we've needed.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time.
I hope I've helped.
No, it's been awesome.